Yeah, Mike Scott, Chicago. Only way to keep calm is troubled worlds have a serene mind. Got my Kings Are Born in November shirt. Yeah, they came out with a study today. It says, Troy. They said marijuana is more damage to the lungs than cigarettes. Well, cigarettes kills 8 million people worldwide. There's a billion people who do cigarettes. Now they say it came out about a million research with 1 million people, and it says that marijuana is more deadly to a person's lungs than cigarettes. So, like I said again, usually what pop is not right, what's right is not popular. And the government is not going to legalize anything for your good. You know what I'm saying? And alcohol, it killed 3 people die from alcohol. So I'm Mike Scott, Chicago. I ain't took a drink in 33 years. I ain't smoked a joint in 33 years. I haven't gambled in 33 years. So it's cool to be at square. A man is rich and important things you afford to leave alone. So I pray every day. I'm out here in the sun right now. It's Chicago, it's probably about 40 degrees outside. But the Taoism martial arts teach you about breathing. See, yes. Breathing is it's all about breathing. Bad breath better than no breath, right? so
bad breath is better than no breath.
Yeah, so I'm 64 years old. So it's cool to be so you gotta take some action to be above ground, right? Ooh. Now they talking about they got chemical warfare going on. They got train wrecks and different
wrecks,
poison and
that's chemical warfare.
Yeah. Then you remember Dick Gregory? He talked about the chemtrails. How they spray chemicals in it. So you got to keep your breathing together. You got to take some action, stay above ground. The body has to move half an hour, 5 days a week, 7 days a week. Kids have been shot. The 1-year-old girl got shot in the car.
See that?
You know what I'm saying? This sanctuary city. I mean, you got people coming in here. The fentanyl is killing people in Chicago. They're going around like loose squares. People getting SSI.
That sounds funny, but that's not funny.
People getting SSI never worked a job. You know what I'm saying? I was getting up 4 o'clock in the morning. I had a military stepfather. It's like get up, get down. So I had to get up and get down. 1,000 customers on the Sun Times. We was a Suntown on the west side, you know what I'm saying? So I done worked in sub-zero weather, up and down the stairs on the west side, putting the work in, because back in the day, Troy, check this out, that, the people can get the news only at the evening time or early in the morning. So they were addicted to that paper, because see the news sell.
I was newspaper.
Yeah, and the Sun-Times people getting, it was like Twitter and Facebook. They was at war.
It was like Twitter and Facebook.
There was a lot of money.
They was fighting over it because it was a whole lot of money.
Yeah. So the Sun-Times, but nowadays the people want to live in the virtual world.
Yes.
The internet destroyed the Sun-Times paper. I used to hate Sundays. You know why Sundays? Because Sundays I had to put I had to roll all them papers. You know what I'm saying? And they were thick. They're not like
stuff the paper.
Today's Sunday's paper is so light. Like right now, you go to Popeyes like I did last week. I found I got 1 chicken breast, ordered French fry, $8.
See?
So so you got to pray and meditate. You got to be, the train is still moving. Hit by a train is not the last car to caboose and kill the person. Always the first car to hit you kill the person. So the train is like a traveling, it's like a traveling circus, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So they're trying to, we got the election coming on. 28th, people are talking about,
new mayor.
See, check this out. But see, I forget, but I ain't forgot. I remember the bridges being up and people couldn't go down from south side downtown. I remember I couldn't go visit your relatives in cemetery. But you can go business and get alcohol.
You can go get a drink, but you can't go to the cemetery.
See, you can fool some people some of the time, but can't fool all the time.
Right.
So you got to think for yourself. Keep your mind sharp. It's good. Instead of having a fur coat on, I gotta have a sharp mind.
Gotta have a sharp mind.
It's wickedness in high places, right?
Man,
you know what I'm saying? They got
wickedness in high places.
I was Boy Scout. I was Cub Scout. Nowadays, the men act like women, the women act like men. Hollywood have hypnotized the people. The people got the boys acting like they're switching and stuff.
Look at that.
So that's why there's not a lot of women around here. You go to these events like
Did you notice?
I went to the Black Expo, and I couldn't get a ticket to go to Black Expo, but you can get abortion on division. That's how cold the game is.
Look how that's
I had to go all the way downtown to find a ticket.
I can't get a ticket at Black Expo.
That's called
but I can kill my baby out of
depopulation is real, man.
Depopulation.
You know what I'm saying? So people are living in spells. When they say he went on and see they closed down the women treatment center on Ashton, but the casino on the shrine. My uncle was the shrine, and Clarence Turner, God bless his soul.
Okay.
He was 7th-degree Tai Chi master, came from Vietnam, and him and Jim Jones, they created a martial arts school on the South Side.
Okay.
So a passive person advertises a man's dream. You can't sell me everything. I don't believe everything. So you gotta read, you know, the spirit of discernment. You gotta recognize what's true and false. And also remember, it's good and bad wherever you go.
It's good and bad wherever you go.
The Christians call it good and evil. So when you walk in the room, recognize who smiles at you, who frowns at you, because you gonna all see.
Gotta recognize.
And eagles fly alone.
See,
and
eagle
then
fly all by himself.
Yeah, and then remember, Troy, because you've been in the military, you gotta remember like this. Anytime when a kite was gonna fly, they gotta go come across some friction.
Yes.
So if you believe in God, it's in God. And Dollar Bill said, "In God we trust." I can't trust in politicians. I trust in because sometimes they're the same old soup just warmed up. But Willie Wilson, he's the only one.
Have you ever tasted the same old soup just warmed up?
But Willie Wilson, the only one out that was talking. He's talking.
Willie Wilson, the only one talking
but they don't like him because he don't talk slick. He don't have to give
he's not a slick talker.
Yeah, but he you know, he's talking. You know what I'm saying?
He's not a bamboozler.
No, he was helping the poor, gas
he helping
and stuff
the
like
poor
that.
because they need help.
They don't want. You know what I'm saying? What was the baby milk? They ran out of baby milk, but they didn't run out of the drugs and stuff.
They didn't run out of the phenol.
So yes, the Sanctuary City, they got the $1 trillion business. They got the fentanyl coming around the south side. Remember, a couple of years ago, 2 years ago, on the west side, two girls they died from. They had fentanyl in the marijuana. Now they got
the fentanyl was potent.
Now they got the fentanyl in the gummy stuff.
And it's cut down, and
they
still got it in the gummies.
Yeah, so man is rich in porous things full of. That's why I only drink root beer.
Man is rich in the proportion of the things he can
drink some water, pray, meditate. You know, God commands the sun. See, I need angels.
God commands that sun.
I didn't need
guns.
Angels. I need angels.
I don't need guns. I need some angels.
So every time the sun rises, think your life just beginning. So Mike Scott, Chicago.
Every time the sun rises.
Yeah, Paul for the penitentiary. I must control my emotions, and my emotions will control me.
Control my emotions.
Though I walk through the valley of death, I have no fear. I pray to have no fear. Fear is a curse of the world. That's why I created no toilet paper 4 years ago, right?
Yes.
Everybody brought the toilet paper out. So Michael Scott, Chicago. I'm down here with my buddy Troy.
Good to see you, Mike.
Yeah, I'm still above the ground, taking action. You know, you got to be around here. You can't help nobody. You can't help nobody if you're not around. You know what I'm saying? You can't be hiding out like the man, Wizard of Oz behind the curtain and stuff. So now take the mask off. Now people come around talking. They talking strong now, but when COVID came on the scene, you know they ran right.
COVID?
They was coming out here, and I was around here. I said, man, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die outside. You know, I'm gonna keep moving. So I pray to be calm and let nothing upset me. Yes. Wind cannot shake the mountains. Mike Scott, Chicago, Paul for the penitentiary.